Hello again, so today's video is a demo / product review featuring the items I received from Craspire. I ended up choosing 2 wax seals and a tile. You can make seals that you don't intend to use right away, so that was a big plus for me when I was choosing out the items I wanted to test out. Favorite things about this website is, of course, how many different options there are when scrolling through. You have so much to choose from. Of course, whenever I was picking out the items, I chose the lavender square and then, of course, the wax tile, the marble tile, and the beautiful mineral handle, and then the mini brass wax seal. And it was just so hard to choose the items I really wanted to test out, but I managed to pick out several things, and here I am testing them out for you. But I just really love the different items they have, and I'm excited to look through and purchase some new items as well. So I like using a heat gun to melt my wax. It just is so much easier. It keeps it all in one place. I don't really have to worry about cleaning a spoon or making sure that a flame is available and that it's, I'd rather not deal with fire at this point, but this is what I use in order to melt my wax. Depending on how much wax you use will determine how much excess wax will be around your seal. I think my favorite thing about this mini one is that it's a little bit easier to gauge because it's so much smaller and have maybe a perfect circle around. Of course, the best thing about wax seals is that they're all different. They all come in different shapes and sizes, and they come out looking different just depending on how you put it onto the wax. And even though this is a square wax seal, it still comes out as a circle. And then of course you just wait for it to cool off, and then it just peels right off, which is amazing because I have been having trouble finding a surface that makes it easy for you to pull out the wax so it doesn't stick to whatever it is you're putting it on. And it doesn't leave any residue on the tile, which is amazing. And since this one is supposed to be a postage stamp, I decided to cut off the wax around it so that it could be a square. And then this is what I meant about it being a perfect circle. The mini brass one just comes out perfect not every time, but like more often than not. And here's just another angle of me using my heat gun. I again love this little tile because you can put multiple seals on it and make multiple seals at a time, and it's wonderful. I love using it. I think I was actually quite surprised with how easily they came off after they were ready. I know some companies like to say that maybe you should cool your seals and that makes it easier for you to take them off, but this tile makes it so easy. And of course you do need to wait until the wax cools off, so that way you're not messing up the wax, and then it's just giving it time to set, I guess. So there was a few times when I was trying to peel them off a little too early and they weren't moving. Just keep that in mind when you're using them, to just give it a moment, let them set, and then they'll come right off. So I like using seals to either, of course, seal an envelope, which is a traditional way to use a seal, or use them in pen pal letters or as ephemera in a journal entry. So I just wanted to do a little journal with me where I show you how I decorate using the wax seals and how I use them. You can, of course, melt the wax onto the paper, of course, but I like to pre-make the seals before I put them in my journal, just so I can kind of play around with where I want them, and it makes it easier. And then I just use double-sided tape to adhere them to the paper. This just makes it easier for my journaling since I'm not trying to seal anything with them in these layouts. I really hope to purchase more of the mini seals just because I really enjoyed using this one. They are heftier than the average seal, but they're so much fun to use, and I hope to add more to my collection. I also would love to try out making my own custom brass seal. This one is obviously a little bit more pricier than the other ones that are already made, but I'm actually tempted to try it out. I just don't know what I would choose. So I'm having trouble thinking of one that doesn't already kind of exist on the site. So I don't know, maybe that's something to play around with and I can kind of think about it some more. I already have plenty of initial monogrammed wax seals, so I don't know. What would you choose for a custom seal? I do have a coupon code for you. If you use Kimmy5 for orders of 40 and over, you get $5 off. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you'd like to see more videos about stationery, I hope you stick around and subscribe. Please leave me a comment and let me know how you would use wax seals in your journals or planners, and what type of image would you use for a custom seal. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.